Okay, so what can I say about capitalism? Capitalism is a state of government, or rather a business, and it's something which I should say is unfair. Well, let me dissect that even further. When I say capitalism, um, you prioritize profit over labor. And when you prioritize profit over labor, it still makes you unhappy. What else? Um, I don't. Yes, I'd like to say that I'm a Catholic, but I also like to focus on the ethics of capitalism, that it is not appropriate because it it's more of profit. You don't all you want to do is work more than work for you because you are happy. Because you only work just to make yourself happy. You don't work for the rewards. Happiness is something that uh, should I say happiness is something abstract. It's intangible. Um, something that lasts temporary. But the thing with the capital is when you if you prioritize it over labor, you're making yourself unhappy. And of course, why do we live? So that we become happy. And if you in capital also, it tends to disappear for faster than happiness. So happiness is something abstract, it's something priceless. You don't buy it, you choose it, and it's free. Of course, money cannot buy anything abstract. It can only buy something, should I say, concrete, something tangible. And all those tangible things will disappear throughout the course of time. So, of course, if you want to be happy, you strive to be happy, you choose to be happy. These tangible things will disappear, but in the end, it will not make you happy. Of course, the innovations and the trends of society, they change. Change, though, is very constant. Change will take away all the concrete things that, but it cannot take away anything that is abstract. I had to learn it the hard way. All the blessings I had, some of them, or rather most of them, degraded easily. This laptop I'm using, it can degrade. It won't be in my hands forever. And the richest people, in the end, these this wealth um, will not last forever. It's only happiness. Everything will perish, everything will die, but your happiness will not. That is all.
Ang capitalism for me is something na ang private sectors natin yung may hawak ng economy natin. Ang government naman natin, ang role ng nila is to maintain the fair level para hindi magkaroon ng overprice or hindi magkaroon ng mga unfair sa iba-ibang sector, ganun. Ang market ng capitalism, nakaset lang yung price niya, depende sa supply and demand. Pag mataas yung demand mo, mababa yung supply mo, tataas yung price mo. At pag tumaas na yung supply mo, yung demand mo bababa. Pag bumaba yung demand mo, yun, bababa din ang price ng product na yun. Yung mga companies ng capitalism, nagko-compete sila by binababaan nila yung cost ng product para mas malaki yung kita nila sa profit. Pero dahil dito, kadalasan nagkakaroon tayo ng mga bad products, like kunyari, bumili ka ng isang bagay. Ito, dati, mahal siya. Ngayon, mura na siya. Pero mas madali na siyang masira. Well, ang capitalism, dinidivide niyang tao into two groups, which is yung capitalist and the worker. Ang capitalist, sila may-ari ng company, ng factory, and then yung worker naman, sila yung mga gumagawa ng labor ng capitalist para mabayaran sila. Para sa akin, meron siyang good and bad sides. Kasi, tinuturuan niya yung mga tao na maging may parang pahalagahan yung mga trabaho nila o yung mga talent nila, ganun, para mabayaran sila. At yun yung nagmo-motivate sa kanila para mag-work harder. Tapos, dahil nag-work sila ng harder, binabayaran sila ng mas madami, mas tataas yung moral ng mga tao. Dahil dito, mas nafe-feel nila na mas may value sila sa society natin. Ang downside naman nito is yung dinidivide nila ang society natin sa dalawa. Yung capitalist and yung worker, di ba? Ang capitalist, mas lalo silang yumayaman dahil sa profit na kinikita nila. Ang worker naman, ganun pa rin sila dahil yung binabayaran nila, kahit tumaas man yan, konti lang ang tinataas nila. Mas malaki pa rin kinikita ng capitalist. At nagiging malaking disadvantage siya sa mga taong kulang sa education, walang pera, or yung mga taong kulang pa sa experience, kagaya ng mga college graduate, ganon. Kasi ang capitalism, mas lean on sila sa mga talented na person na or with experience na mas naging priority yung mga taong ganon. Isa pang disadvantage nito is yung mga companies na na-establish na, pwede nilang gamitin yung influence nila o yung mga powers nila dahil matagal na sila sa loob ng capitalism para sirain yung system, para gumawa ng mas madaming barriers, itaasan yung mga education requirements, yung mga law requirements, gano'n, para yung mga newly built up na companies, mas mahirapan sila maging establish sa loob ng system na to. Ang bad side din ng capitalism is yung dahil sa mga kagustuhan kumita ng mga companies sa capitalism, binababaan nila yung cost ng product nila para tumaas yung mga profit na kikitain nila. Pero yung quality ng product nila, bumababa din. Kaya dito, nagkakaroon tayo ng mas lower ng quality of life. And yung mga disposal waste nila, tinatapon lang nila kung saan-saan. Wala silang proper way of disposing yung mga product na nasira o yung mga waste after ng paggagawa ng product, ganun. Minsan tinatapon lang nila to sa ilog, ganun. Kaya nasisira yung mga natural resources natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng global warming, ganun.
Hi, this is Mike De Leon, Group 3. When we say capitalism, we speak of economic and political trade industry controlled by private owners for profit, rather than by the state. What I think about this is there is no benefit for the impecunious. Because private owners handle the industry, there are no non-profit organizations willing to help these informal settlers. Capitalism for me is not one of what I like to call an ideal government. It refers to thyself and only to thyself only. and no intention of giving but just receiving. I don't think capitalism will work out in any country, thus might lead to civil war, all because of one of all capitalist attitudes about what I said earlier about their intention is just to receive and not to give, right? But capitalism is now quite commonly used to describe the social system in which we live now. It is also often assumed that it has existed, if not forever, then for most of human history. In fact, capitalism is a relatively new social system. Uh, Under this system, the means of producing and distributing goods is, well, an example of goods are lands, factories, technologies, or transport system. These are all owned by a small minority of people. We refer to this group of people as the capitalist class. The majority of people must sell their ability to work in return for a wage or salary. The working class are paid to produce goods and services which are then sold for a profit. The profit is gained by the capitalist class because they can make more money selling what we have produced than we cost to buy on the labor market. In this sense, we, in this sense, the working class are exploited by the capitalist class. The capitalists live off the profits they obtain from exploiting the working class whilst reinvesting some of their profits for the further accumulation of wealth. Um, the profit motive in capitalism is to sell goods and services for a profit and not to satisfy people's needs. Now that is a conflict. The product of capitalist production have to find a buyer, but this is only incidental to the main aim of making a profit, of ending up with more money than was originally invested. This is not a theory that we have thought of, but a fact you can easily confirm or yourself by reading the financial press. Production is started not by what consumers are prepared to pay for, but it is for the satisfaction of their needs. But by what the capitalists calculate can be sold as a profit. Those goods may satisfy human needs, but those needs will not be met if people will not buy or have sufficient money. Uh, it is widely assumed that capitalist means are a free market economy, but it is possible to have a capitalism without a free market. The system that existed in we call that the USSR and exists in China and Cuba demonstrates this. These classes divided these class divided societies are widely called socialist. A cursory glance at what in fact existed there reveals that these countries were simply state capitalists. In supposedly socialist Russia, for example, there still existed wage salary or wage slavery. Socialist Russia continued to trade according to the dictates of international capital and, like every other capitalist or state, was prepared to go to war to defend its economic investments interests. In fact, socialism, as we define, it could not exist in one country alone. Like capitalism, it must be a global system of society. These are my thoughts of capitalism, and I hope it helped. Thanks.